Welcome to Life is Too Short. London is considered to be one of the utmost lovable destinations to travel around for every aspiring tourist, whether it be those fascinating streets, peace in the environment, and famous London Bridge. We all save pennies to visit this city. But do you know how many languages are spoken here? A number of orchestras? If not, then don't worry, because today in this video, I'll be breaking down the exclusive fun facts about this beautiful city. So make sure to stay until the end of this video. If you're new around here, then do subscribe to my channel, and without wasting any more time, let's get straight into the video. 10. More than 300 plus languages are spoken in London. There are over 300 languages spoken in London, as it is one of the diverse cities. The houses in London are over 8 million residents, with different families from different countries living successively, and they speak over 300 languages, including Bengali, Gujarati, Punjabi, Cantonese, Mandarin, French, English, etc. 9. London is the smallest city of England. Yeah, you heard it right. London is the smallest city in England, yet it has a large number of residents in it. It has a population of only 9,123 people that make it smallest in England. It just amazes us how the smallest city of England can have so much fame and receive enough love from people. 8. The Big Ben is not called Big Ben. Tourists from all around the globe come to stand on Westminster Bridge and take pictures next to Big Ben and the Parliament House. However, the landmark is originally the Elizabeth Tower, and Big Ben is the bell that lives inside it. So realistically, you won't capture the snap of Big Ben, but Elizabeth Tower, and you're lucky if you get to hear about this. 7. Londoners don't live in London. The other fun fact about London City is that the inhabitants of London don't actually live in London. When you walk in the streets of London, you won't see any real Londoner there. The population of Greater London is over 8.5 million, whereas double its number, 16 million tourists, visit London every year. This is a huge number of tourists visiting London every year. That is the main reason London City is famous globally. 6. One right-hand side of the road in London. Everyone is familiar that the United Kingdom, UK people drive on the left hand of the road. They are technically left-hand side of the road, but there is a road in London City where the tourists can get back to their roots of the right-hand side of the road. Savoy Court is an off-road on which drivers are required by law to drive on the right-hand side of the road. See, London can get you anything. 5. London has 6 major orchestras. London City is a highly cultured place, and not even kidding, here are the proofs. I mean, London proves to be the most cultured place in the world, with 6 major orchestras. The orchestras of London are the London Philharmonic, the Royal Philharmonic, the BBC Symphony Orchestra, the Philharmonia, Orchestra of the Royal Opera House, and the London Symphony Orchestra. London is highly classy and sassy for its culture and art. 4. London is a forest. Yes, that's right. London is known best for its greenery, and we've all spoken before about how green London actually is. The amount of greenery and the green space you can enjoy in London is tremendous. It's hard to believe that London has so many trees. In fact, London has its own official forestry conservator, which makes it even more enchanting. The greenery of London makes it fascinating to tourists that attract them to come here again and again. 3. London has 170 museums. The fact that makes London one of the only cities that has 170 museums in it makes it a more attractive tourist spot. The tourist's most important and popular attraction in the British Museum and the Fan Museum in Greenwich. Here we see as London is famous for its 300 plus languages, we got another reason to fall in love with London for its 170 museums. I must say, these things make London beyond beautiful and capture a huge tourist interest. 2. London wasn't called as London before. London is actually a fabulous city for tourism, and the Romans were the first ones to make London their home. London City is considered one of the finest cities in the world. Before the tourism commenced, and even before it, London was not always called as London. London has been named as many names. Majorly, it had a series of names like Ludenwick, Lunenburg, Londonium, and God knows what not. 1. Ranked as 6th most expensive city. Yeah, you read it right. London is ranked as the top 6 most expensive cities of the world to live in. You can only afford, and it is recommended if you have a fat bank balance and saving, then you can surely move to London. If it is not, then no. Though London isn't your cup of tea at all, unless a person tries full hard to his finest. London could be a good holiday destination for you, but not the place where you can plan to shift. So these were the top 10 fun facts about London. So if you enjoyed this video, then make sure to give this video a thumbs up and also share it with your friends. And I'll see you in the next video. Till then, bye.